Alright, hi. Forgive me, I'm just trying to finish the last bite or so of my bagel here. I have something very new and exciting to share in just a second. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, it's not done because I just started the process and decision to work on it about I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour ago. So none of these over to the side do anything yet. They're not actually linked to recent followers or anything, but I at least wanted to use it a little bit in the beginning. I just thought it'd be fun. I'm working on that, and I actually am working on changing my lighting a little bit because I realized while I liked I had been having the warmer lights on for a while, or I had my light turned to a warmer setting, I guess is a better way to put it. While that looked nice in some ways, I was watching something back and it made my teeth look kind of yellow, which I didn't like, so I was tweaking the settings a little bit, changing it up some. Got my coffee and my bagel. Well, my bagel's gone. But yeah, I am excited about this little screen. It's getting there, slowly but surely. It's not quite done yet, but... And once I get my live scene figured out, where it's a video that I've made and is downloaded and everything, and not hosted online or anything like my live one is now, then we will never have to joke about the overlay. It's not working anymore. I'm loading in with usually the subscribers tab messed up, but sometimes it's more. You know, that's empty, but yeah. I'm excited. Always fun to make fun new little changes and stuff. And here it is itself. How fancy. Wow. You can't see my screen, actually. I will show it in a minute. Forgot about that. But that means you can't see how messed up my inventory is after all of the Heavensward trials yesterday. I mean, I filled my... Yeah. That's fine. We can use it. Oh, we got 3. We got 2, we got 3 overall. We got 2 4-star triple triad cards. We got Ravana. Can't use it while mounted. Yes. Amazing. Didn't used to matter to me, but it looks like we might have had 2 of those. We'll have to... Oh man, I guess we'll have to get some MGP. We got a Sephiroth card after all that, right? And we got a 5-star legendary Sophia card. Ooh. Ooh. How nice. I guess I can go ahead and show the game now. I was just really excited about this screen. It's not quite done, if that's not easy to tell. But it's fun. I think it's a fun little way to start things out a little different. And I guess in theory I could use it to get the game open if it's not quite open yet, instead of having to have it all ready at once. What minion are we gonna bring today? Okay. For Emmerich, it seems. His face scares me a little bit. Just the little minion version. Not the real one. The real one's lovely. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the game. I'm just excited about working on the screen. Good amount of progress. I did most of this in about 30 minutes, so not bad to start out. Alright. I'm small again. Okay. He popped up for the minion roulette, so he gets to come with us today. And what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to look at my Purple Triad deck. So much fun. Hey, you know, if I knew about this gold saucer tab, which I guess I didn't, I don't know how that would be possible for me, but I could check if I probably would have missed out on a whole lot less tempo crackpots if I could just see if I had numbers or if I didn't. That's okay. Can't change what has happened. Let's see who we look. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Now this was the one I was most excited about. Damn, that's nice. We've got two decks with A's on them, so that's good. Wonder what it will give us as a recommended one now. Nice. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I guess the... Oh, we got a Nidhogg one too. Forgot about him. He doesn't get to go? Let me see him. Why wouldn't he be in there? Oh. Oh, I didn't know. I never saw the deck building rules. 1 card of 5-star rarity per deck. Alright, give me the best one, I guess. There are too many rare cards in your deck. Sorry. Oh, I guess that's why. Makes sense then. Could have one with each of them. But what I was saying was, I guess the Sephiroth card is not that good. No. 6, 8, 8. I would already have. Oh, that should be fine. Oh no, it's 4. My mistake. Cards per deck? Gotcha. That's just the best one that I have. Any lower rarities? Gotcha. I guess we can make different ones. I'll let Nidhogg have his chance. And through that's confusing to me. Oh. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. I was reading it as you could have 2 4-star cards per deck. I understand. Cards of 4 stars or more, 2 cards per deck. Gotcha. Well, that's cool then, because I was wondering if some of the cards were worth collecting, obviously for like achievements and stuff down the line. They are, absolutely, but I was wondering why some of them would be worth collecting once you have higher rarities down the line. But that makes sense that if you can't. Mike? I don't want to say that wrong, sorry. Snow, thank you so much for following. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I'm just kind of messing around with my triple triad decks here. Are you a Final Fantasy XIV player, or are you just checking out the game? Let me know, but I hope you're having a really good day. I have to play some NPCs with that bad boy. That's the new one, right? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I actually saved that one. Okay. Oh, look, we didn't finish turning some of those in. Did we? That's alright, we will just travel to the MSQ. That's right, we did that dungeon. I completely forgot what we were even doing back then, since we just farmed mounts for 2 days straight. It was a fun time. It'd be hard for me to want to put off the Stormblood dogs. Or wolves, I suppose. I had a dog once that was very, very wolf-like. He was very pretty. And we gotta take our super flex there. And we can't fly, but it's okay. Because we can feel like we're flying. That counts too. And I might want to go the right way. I'm not gonna go the wrong way again. You're here, I believe. Or I hope so. No birds. I'm not fighting. I am gonna be fighting, actually. I don't think these are gonna give me a choice. They're not as cool as the birds we got yesterday. Can't tell from the little hot bar. Those are all the birds we got. All of them. Obviously, because I have this one. Oh, nice. Yay. Wow. Alright. Gosh, we haven't had dialogue in like 2 days. Hear myself. Okay. Can we but uncover Elizabeth's true origins? We may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Shola needs to be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. We will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Probably right. I guess I should do my leveling dungeon for my astrologian today too. Sometimes starting out straight with him is a good thing, and sometimes it isn't. Depends on how they go. Eyes do be red though. Oh no, what's happening?
Dare I ask what's going on?
You knew.
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
Who knew?
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found.
See.
As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Great. Oh yeah, now I remember what's happening.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness! You understand, don't you?
Don't drag me into this.
Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need.
That does not make sense.
That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
But I cannot argue there. That is exactly what I did, yeah. Can't deny that.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Sorry, that actually reminded me of something I was thinking of the other day. Does the game very obviously point you towards getting your first chocobo? Because I was personally waiting for the quest way back then. I was ready for it and I knew where to go get it. But imagine not knowing that quest is there. How long would you go without a mount? Quite a while. don't know. No, you have to be at a certain MSQ to get there.
To that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken.
I don't. It's like a side quest, isn't it? Not with the actual MSQ. I feel like it definitely should be.
They seek but to do good, as you have.
Little chocobo.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
What the fuck is that? What is going on?
What's happening to the sky?
Wicked White.
What is happening?
Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
What? What? What?
I hear a voice.
You and all? And why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear? Feel? Think? I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light!
That's my character's old hairstyle from my first one. And her, cute. Almost the same pink too. What? Oh man.
You're back!
He's back. Voldemort's back. No, but oh my goodness. What is happening?
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
What? And the sky's just back to normal now?
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
Can it be?
The whole city? Everyone? Everywhere?
The hero.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked?
Yeah, please.
Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls.
What?
That which you and yours call the echo.
No. What?
And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed.
I did not expect the MSQ to start up as intense.
Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end.
What?
Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
Oh no. No.
The echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant.
So we're nothing special. We're not even cool. I mean, we did cool stuff, but we're not even special. We're not the chosen one. I mean, we're the chosen one, but
In sooth, we bore
could have been
witness
anybody.
to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Not special?
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light.
Oh, this is getting so interesting.
And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
Not that it stopped being interesting, but it just keeps going. I love how many times I've had to put 5.2 MSQ as my stream title because I had it on there, I imagine. I had it on there the day that we started 5.2, but because we had a little bit of 5.1 in astrology and stuff to do before that, we didn't finish it then, and then I set it as 5.2 MSQ, and then we did A Realm Reborn mount farming, and then we did Heavensward mount farming yesterday. But it's actual 5.2 this time. The more Littlebus reveals, the less I understand. But that he's made a fine mess of things is plain. Is plain. Sorry. He's gone then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Bernard among them, I'm sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Litobus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. Lots of people start out with good intentions. I'm not sure about that. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light. Hardbird, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Admiral Merlwib took time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. True. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Bernard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged, were the Warrior of Darkness herself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at the Anamnesis to us. That word's like the anemone of the Final Fantasy XIV world. Anemone. Okay. Amaro launch. To the Amaros. Or to the area near them. Taylor. You again? I mean, it's you, milady. Sorry. It's been a funny old day. Funny old day? You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. What words? I don't get to know what I said. Still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do whatever needs doing out there, no matter how small. They said we are gonna do the side quests. They probably are gonna get their unlock quest done though. Me, not so much. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. There they go. I don't know them, and the game has even managed to make them at least somewhat memorable. The amount they've improved on things like that is just insane. It's so nice. Back to the ocular. I like how I like how if we are in the Crystarium, we pretty much meet here. This little middle circle. Right outside the Aetherite. We're in the ocular. Thank you for making the effort. Certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We've yet to discuss how to proceed, however. Good thing I made it in time for that. While your findings in Nemesis Anadir do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason, we must needs to trust Ystola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient's device to bear fruit. Is she still in there? What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. And I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. No. In combat, perhaps. But where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Right. Then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Nice. Dishearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needst not labor the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Right. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. I'm glad they're finally letting her help, because damn, it took a minute. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. We get to talk to Pendants, man. I saw somebody making a joke. I don't know what I was on. About their character like falling in love with the manager of the pendants, the guy that we talked to a bunch. And I find it interesting that people fixated on him because we had so much interaction with him in between quests and everything. And I started to think that he was like actually like somebody we knew in disguise or something. Or like, I don't know, a setup or someone that was going to become really important. Because we just have so much dialogue with him. For why, you know? Manager of Sweets. A pleasure as always, Mistress Jodara. I'm relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite. Very, very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. So kind. Oh no, I'm feeling a meanwhile. Nope, okay. Where am I? I'm already asleep, that's not good. I don't like it. I don't like the mood we're creating here. I'm really nervous that we were about to get like kidnapped or something. Mistress Jodara, it's Glenard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. Give me a text. Throw me a link shell. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember him. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. What? Who is here? Lurik! What charming accommodations. Well, he was not who I expected to see. It was so ominous. I thought we were about to get killed. No. I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, when I spied a considerable gathering of locals. Then the sky caught fire, and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? That was not who I expected to see at all. That is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the warriors of light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy. So, yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Muconix, and put an end to his shenanigans. Shenanigans. Eager as ever, I see. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. What? When did I say any of that? Maybe I'd include you if you wore different pants. What are the shorts you've got going on? You're the better hunter and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray. Though that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake, for all of theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. I thought he was insulting me for a moment. Not who I thought I'd be seeing. Gosh, the cutscenes have gotten so nice. Even the not voiced ones. I'm not just standing there and then just walking off of the screen. Oh no. There was a meanwhile. The Crystal Tower's umbilicus. Oh no, 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 no. Maybe it's a good meanwhile. I shouldn't be so negative.
Foiled again.
Foiled it. Foiled it.
If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Would seem that way.
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
Wise words.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Aren't we all? Oh no. Why do I have to be seeing more of what's happening? Oh no. Why, that is a fancy cutscene.
The dream again.
Oh boy. I'm getting end of patch vibes here, possibly. We'll see. To back meanwhiles.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details? I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze. Indeed.
Could Emmett Selk have found a way?
Mm-hmm.
Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
Oh boy.
The tale of the world's end.
Yep. On to 5.3. Let's check it out. Huh. Rather self-explanatory, to the point. Alright, let me change my title real quick. Ow. That was one of my bones. Okay, actually, since we are switching between patches real quick, I'm gonna go take a super quick restroom break. Get my title updated. I'll be back in just a minute. Be right back. Okay. Got my coffee. Okay. Let's get right back to it. Manager of Suites. The manager of Suites is looking a little anxious. Mr. Stodara, will you be venturing forth today? To be sure to take care of so. They say the star shower was harmless. One can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Muconics, how very opportune. It's the librarian. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Talking to the maid of the suites here. It's better be important. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is. Or he is, in the case of Ardward. You two were surprised to see him, I think? Surprise doesn't really cover it now. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude. And so, here I am. Thank you, Muconics, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. It's not Ardward. Ardward is becoming quite the problem. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? It's a weird question I should probably know. I beg your pardon? You wish to ask me about the Warriors of Light? Forgive me, but I dare say you already know more about them than any living soul. Save for Ardward himself, of course. Unless you refer to the Warriors of Light more broadly. If so, I may yet be able to assist you in some small way. Excellent. Now return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant stay. He's just got those very sleepy eyes. It's nice. that's right. We go into the Cabinet of Curiosity. I should have even had to check. I feel like I know the layout of the Crystarium better than, I don't know, like Limsa or Ulda, maybe. At least where to go. The top half of the city's a little confusing, but Muconic's excellent timing. I had but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. Oh no, I'm so sorry, I skipped that. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Of course. The more the merrier. You would care to find a table below? I shall be down with the books in a moment. Oh yeah. Get some backstory up in this bitch. Were one to pore over the annals of Frantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. This song again makes me so sad. Ardbart and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. Name but a few. There's Tolthewil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodford, and Saulard, the fabled drawn and gallant duo of Obert. And no list of Randic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tuna of Ronka. Tuna. In older texts, he too was called a warrior of light. Interesting. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Barely. In ages past, it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, and the title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. This, my friends, is Norvrand's oldest epic, the original tale of struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesized hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light became a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Oh well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. I was thinking I was special. I'm gonna say that because that's what I actually felt in that moment when I learned that. But you are special. No matter how many warriors of light are out there, there is no one like you. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Asians will have been amused. To have the world at large associated light, and by extension Heidelin, with good must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. I accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Aww. Ricky Tio, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did it not say you must take care of the cabinet? You too, Arkle. Farewell. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you a warrior of darkness? My name is Ricky Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. Hope somebody answered that poor kid. You didn't just leave her. Oh, I want to be a warrior of light, but no one that fights with a sword. Oh, not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. Oh, and all of Norvrand. When I told Arkle and Airwill of this, I said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes and about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. That's right, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Rikitio to Spagurix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we finished here, so we'll come with you. Better run. Ha, I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Hehehe. Yeah, but can you teleport? Oh jeez. Can you? Ha ha ha. Just pretend my character wasn't still running but standing still. Here she goes. Now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right, I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few in our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they've all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life. And younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarium. I couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it'd be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Chirurgeons may set forth and aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we stride towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever, just you watch. Hee, that's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I entrust you with the task? I have placed an order at Sweetsea for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Ooh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss. I'm never gonna read her hee-hee text as a laugh. I'm just gonna read it as hee-hee. My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be alright by herself. Here, I'll follow and make sure she's fine. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweetsea, speak with a woman named Christine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who first suggested this course to Rikitio, I would assist in her first steps. Nice. Cute. Hee. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? We do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Ricky. I will wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I should keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Great. All right. To the markets. I don't remember where that area is. We'll get there. Oh, it's up top, isn't it? I bet, yeah. Figured it out eventually. Just a little confusing because they're... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It's hard for levels to be shown because... Where am I to go? Oh. Haha, my bad. It was just the ones up here. But never mind, I don't know how to navigate the city at all. What? How do I get around to the other side of that? I'm terrible at this, sorry. Okay. Hell yeah, let's go. turn. I'm never very good at picking where my card should go. Don't want to put that there. It's got a 1. That's fine. Oh, they didn't even go for it, so never mind. Jeez. We can't do that one. Barely. I did not do that one well. I have to go to the main aetherite to get past the wall there. Yeah, I probably should have done that to start out with. Welcome in, Auroras. I hope you're having a good day. Just been chilling out doing some main story. MSQ. We finished 5.2. We only had a little bit of that left. And we're on 5.3 now. So I'm getting even more nervous about what could happen. Yeah, we'll just go. I don't care. I'll pay for it. I just want to get there. All right. Okay, yeah, that was interesting. Okay. All right. I had no idea how to get around that. Thank you. I would not have thought of that. Just got done stuffing my face. Nice. I had to try to very quickly eat all the last bites of my bagel before I got on here. How are you feeling after all that farming? Pretty good. I actually got a decent regular hours amount of sleep last night because I was so tired, so pretty good. Probably wait a bit for the Stormblood ones, but I feel great. Have lots of on page 2 mounts now, so can't complain. A little tired, but I got actual sleep, so that's good. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume you're with Master Alphino? Oh yeah, I guess we're just trying to pretend he's actually standing here with everybody, but he's not. Right, lest you wonder, Chesamil's order is for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. I gotta go pick these grapes myself. Oh, it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? The undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. But yeah, super exciting. I can take my super cool Firebird everywhere, so. I saw so many for a second, I was worried that I was picking the wrong ones. I see completely normal sized grapes. I'm like, yes, these are the undersized grapes I need. Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Wow, you picked this mini already? 3? 3. Amazing. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesamil? Hey, I can't wait to see what she's gonna do with them. Tell tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and a warrior of light? It does one word. Why? Well, oh, she's got something sad. Her family's dead. And the bird is still my favorite mount. It's so awesome. It's so wonderful. I did not even know that was what I was going to get at the end. I was just kind of going off of surprise. Which made it a lot cooler in the end. A while ago, I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. A traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me get better. It was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there's anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Thaler? Aww. I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Thaler. One of the guards awakened by the star shower. I know, Alphino. It was like 15 minutes ago for me. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Jessamil. Alpha was so sweet. So nice. Shadowbringers has made you dark. Her family is dead. Yeah. I'm expecting. I was genuinely surprised when it was just, oh, I was kind of sick and someone help me. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was the Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for all of us when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Norvrent has become a home to us, and our people our own. Very true. I remember showing up here like it was yesterday. Let us return to Spigurix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. I feel like me teaching them to fight. It'd be like, I feel like Mulan too was not as widely seen by everyone as I may have been under the impression of when I was younger, but for anyone unfamiliar, Mulan has all of these kids show up at her house, and they all like idolize her now, and they're like, teach us how to fight like you did. I mean, it turns into a song, obviously, because it's a musical, mostly, but I wonder if that's what it's gonna be like. Actually a nice song, but I don't think when I was younger I realized that that movie was pretty much on like straight to DVD or VHS, maybe DVD, I think, times. thought it was a rather good movie. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikitio a little taste. Hee hee. I can hear her wholesome old lady. Is she old? Old-ish lady laugh. But I will just read it as hee hee every time. Warrior of Darkness, if you finish helping Ricky, will you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. Guard says they've become a pest around the Crystarium as of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting while we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Miss Mill kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone follow me. Cute. Alize, wait a... Come then, children. Guys, with the vampire bats. Okay. Oh yeah, I did eventually. Might have been the night I stayed up and didn't sleep, but I don't think it was. I finished the little Make It Rain quest. There's gonna be a polar bear for the Moonfire Fair. That's really exciting. I think he's cute. Another mount for page 2. No, I think that's cool. I've missed out on most of the events that give mounts, so. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chessamil's lures to work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. Bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you're likely to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have 6 lures here, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Muconics. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. He's really strong too, and will keep you safe. I thought we were supposed to be showing them how we fight the bats. Without further ado then, let the contest begin. A little competitive. My goodness. That doesn't look like it's near a building. Is that where Alize said we have the best luck? Okay, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't have paid attention to that as much as I did. didn't matter. Okay. Okay, I guess what she said was not important. Never mind then. I will say going places on, especially when you can't fly, on the ponies feels very fast. At least I think so. Before I got on here today, I was setting up a, it's in progress, but it's like a little just chatting type screen for when I start out on here. When I first get on, I guess. Not quite done, but it was done enough that I wanted to use it at the beginning just to try it out. There's just one. Never mind. Right, one more. Don't want to fight, we'll fight. Oh, I should do that first. All right. I love the little happy, like, just for some cute little content quests, especially because they always result in me being really caught off guard when things like pick up and something actually happens. It's like a big deal. I'm like, oh shit, things are happening again. It really works for the pacing, I feel like. Well fought, Mechanics. The children were hanging on to your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure? Better one. I'm not competitive. A better one. Apologies for the wait. Haha, Stinky, you were last. My fangs? Not a bad haul, even though, if I do say so myself. Five, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alizé. And for me... What? What? Which means that the victory goes to Alizé. Mechanics collected 5. Damn it. Ha, I did it. I bested Mechanics. In another goddamn life. You didn't even try, did you? And there I was taking it seriously. Spare me your pity next time, will you? I actually was trying. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. You want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Mechanics and trained hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Like yesterday. Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardward appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. Alright, never mind. He's the dead family. One of them had to be. It adds to the game world, interacting with these minor NPCs. Absolutely, yeah. It really does add to it a lot. Definitely. Sun Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardward said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkle? Surely there's not 2 dead families in this friend group, right? Me? To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. It's a wonderful goal. You really think so? Hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourself. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. Cool. Sorry about your whole dead family there, bud. Understand how Arkle feels? Star Shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days of Amarat burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. I'm glad to know that Alizé knows what Shadowbringers feels like. Sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. Good. I wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. We're going to stand around, lost in thought. We may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Green and I will take the children from here. Our heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it that their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. See you soon. As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Am I? All right. All right. That's taking me to the right place. Ba-dun-dun-dun. Ba-dun-dun-dun. Man, that is not where I'm supposed to go. Like the crystalline mean should get me up there at least, on the right level. The map needs a better way of depicting floors. Absolutely. I feel like most places in this game do an okay job of it, even though it's annoying to try and click through the different levels of like Ulda. At least I know that it's not on the same floor because they're separate. It still isn't the right place, is it? Oh man. Oh, so that was where I was supposed to go. Ugh. Okay. Well, we figured it out. I didn't remember where that was beforehand. Now I won't forget. But dance my way up here. Oh, no, I'm already here. Whee! Give me the sad song. I know it's on its way. Oh no, not sad song, bad song.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
You called me here. No, you called me here. No, you called me. Maybe we're both being controlled. Oh boy. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary. And by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
It's very confusing seeing him with a different voice. I must embroil the people in your plans.
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness.
Okay, no, yeah, he's got a point there. I do befriend people everywhere I go, and then in due time convince them to fight for me, or they are convinced to fight for me without asking, but no, that's a point. That's fair.
I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness, and I will save the world.
I'm starting to feel like sometimes
One
we're not.
last matter.
Starting to feel like sometimes we're not that good. I'm starting to feel like sometimes we are kind of a bad guy.
I bore witness to your final struggle with MSQ. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
Yeah. Mechanics will remember that.
As if he mistook you for another.
I don't think I didn't forget that. I don't think I forgot that. Call me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Implying a lot of things here. There's a lot of implications being made.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
I thought he just got struck down, murdered. Sorry if that gasp was loud. It was not planned.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
I thought you just got murdered.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
What are we doing?
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Oh no.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh no. What?
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh. No, he hasn't. Fate seemed determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let's have the details from Reem. Sure. Oh, I've missed the 3 slots in your inventory. Notifications. I'll get it sorted out. It's not that bad. It looks worse than it is. I know where most of it needs to go. Happened after Alizé and I saw the children back to Spigurix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. Not good. Not good. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. My Regents are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. I couldn't do anything to help. I thought it best to find you. The guard at the etc. told me to look. Tell me where to look. See, it cannot be easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spigurix. I don't know how to say that, and I'm just pronouncing it in the way of like my own name, so. Mine apologies. Nothing's happening, actually. What's happening? Oh, nothing. Oh my god, he's not collapsed. He's up. Still very, very concerned, nonetheless. But a little less near to tears. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. Apologies? How do you feel? Embarrassed? But otherwise well enough? I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of an injury I could find. Thancred's Aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all this happened without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned, and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired. As were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which he begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since. There was no actual fainting until now. Okay, have you slept since then? Like at all? I wish it's that simple. If only it were. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. Link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Buconix, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elizabeth's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much. That in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some matter of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. But what about where we just were? All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of its audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out of there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He's already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Becklug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being. If you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find a Rianche. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Mekonix. Yay. Glad to find him not collapsed. You good, bestie? Lest you must understand, I'm not averse to putting my feet up. Like being coddled. It's being coddled like a brittle-boned nonagenarian that chafes. Alright, well, just glad to see you not collapsed. Sorry for making you feel bad. Talking to Tataru. We get to wait for that Rising Stone store to pop up for a minute. Ooh. It's so cool weather here. Everything's very pink and purple. And look, we've got the entrance. Nice. Must not be as busy today. Okay. Onyx, what excellent, awful timing. What's going on here? You see, our friends, taking a turn for the worst. Rouse hardly had a movement rest these past few days. We didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. Well, they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. Better talk to Kryle. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? Also, where is not here. Obviously she's not here in the source. But I feel like she only went off to do something when Thancred and Reen went to Big empty place. Where is she? How are we supposed to know if she's doing good?
Excuse us.
This way.
Mm. Mm. Getting very nervous.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'd rather not be happening.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
That's not her fault.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
Actually, why I needed to pop over here.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
New idea. I take a break from the patch quests and never go back to them and never continue the story so that nothing bad can happen. Endwalker, I'd rather not. Rather not. What news from the first? Bad news. I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. As simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. Well, if Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom. We do worse than consult an expert in the field. I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. I literally could just go. But I guess they might not know me. What? You think they would kill off a scion? Never, please. I don't want to think about it. I never would. Mechanics, could you spare us a moment? Crowd goes to find... Oh. Could you spare a moment? While Crowd goes and finds this expert of hers. I mean... Great, so now I'm not gonna know where she's going. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Great. I'd prefer to not play. What's the story? I don't play that. I'm still in a Realm Reborn, actually. Just kidding, obviously. What? Man, I can't believe... What? Oh, that's a different quest. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to go. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Firebird. Where are they at? There he is. Oh, pretty. Oh yeah, I'm a completionist. Completionist of 2 things. The ponies and this. Hey, she's got a hat on. There you are, Mechanics. As I'm sure you've guessed, this gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Ryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked to perfection even if I do say so myself. Nice, Tatar. Your cake looks like bread. Smells great. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering. And it's what they eat over in Charlotte and fancy bread. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Grout tells me it's a good source of aether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. That's cute. There's truly nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Well, and if it isn't Rombros too? Oh well, not a lot of people realize how easy those primal fights are now. Yeah, how about that last one? For me, at least. The rest of them weren't that bad once I learned them a little bit. I trust you require no introductions either, Mechanics. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I have been keeping Rombros appraised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. I imagine, yeah. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath am I to disappoint you. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solutions to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, you may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more, as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him from holding nothing back? That is for our friend to decide. Either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Mechanics. It would be so good to see. If you would be so good as to see Rombro's message and Tataru's bread, their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryle, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. That last one is rough in small parties. Yeah. A little bit. Feel like mechanics-wise, I can get it now, maybe. I understood what I was supposed to do, just maybe wasn't executing it that well. Excuse me, Rombros. As a fellow Charlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of roll and berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. It's bread. I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Haha, just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, how we say, a little lacking. In Charlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts and pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, and the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, not every meal was a sandwich made with the very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it's all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there's enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He's starting to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Econix, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. That bread sounds horrible, lol. Awful, and it was a lot of words just to describe bread. I got like the history and backstory on their weird fish nutrient bread. No, it definitely does not sound good. Ooh, that's cool. Is the top I've been trying to get? No. Wait. Yes. I got the arms that I wanted to pair it with in my glamour dresser. Just keep forgetting. That is cool. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? I brought bread, and everyone's slowly withering away and dying. I have a 12 Archon loaf. However did you come by this? I swear it had to come straight from Charlayan. Well, it might not be good, but Taru accomplished exactly what she was supposed to. So. Rombro said that, did he? Words are very nearly as heavy as the bread. But I appreciate the sentiment. Heavy bread, imagine that. Heavy bread. If you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. Yeah, I'll just go right back right now. Sure. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition and with all of my heart. Pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me and what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Great. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. It just makes me think of a bad loaf that didn't raise, that's also old. Yeah. It sounds like messed up, heavy bread. That sounds so gross. I just imagine eating like burnt dough, if you could imagine. Perhaps it can be weaponized. Maybe. Start flinging them. Like, Yurian J tries to throw his cards and get little paper cuts to people who love banter. Maybe. It'd be funny if they were just like really underestimating it. And they're like 50 pounds, like a slice.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Yay!
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
Oh, so they're just Ascian light. Or dyed Ascians.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict.
Lesser Ascians.
Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Not so great. Not so great, bestie. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's their bodies. They should know. I've taken a turn for the worse. I'd want to know if it was me. So.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
I just think, yeah, it's not like we're not working hard on it, but I wouldn't want them to be not working as hard as they could be. Just because they think everything's okay and they have plenty of time. Tataru has been drawing all over your faces with permanent marker. Sorry, but you guys probably gonna want to look in the mirror when you get back.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
That spread a lot farther since we were here a second ago.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours. which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Didn't think about that.
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
I'm starting to fear for the story. Very much. So a moment, Buconics. I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not uncertainties. Yet, if Becklug hath the right of it, it is possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul could successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say that the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Great. Thanks. That doesn't look good. That looks bad. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into the allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Litibus and his minions. Just so. And there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Shola should not be left. See, I said earlier. Might I trouble you to visit her, Muconix? See that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be in safer hands. Might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. That's me, I'm not collapsing. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they're out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore. And when Shola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound for Anadur, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I feel like I should be the one telling him that. Have a delivery from the source, Kupo. Courtesy of one to Taru. Woo, 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 woo. Strange option, but I like it. You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? I always played along with both of my Moogle jokes. Archon Loaf, thou sayest? Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? I say it's nasty. Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though, I personally disagree with the consensus. I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was the standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that? That was so mean for no reason. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Can I please watch them eat this weird heavy bread, please? Not too far. How much of a flex is my bird when it's also me just outing myself for not being able to fly here? Still a flex. So cute. My bad. Oh, the one time I went here, I went the wrong way. Please let me jump down. Eee. Yay! Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself. What brings you to these parts? Need boat. Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Okay. The word, a boat, that's what I'm here for. Oh, well, I won't let you fall. Right. Let me fall down there. It's the one time, because I used to go up there when I had the quest up on that hill. I started to remember where to go, and now it's in the other spot again. I guess that's just this game for you, though. Oh my. What did I say? Oh no, 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 no.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
I know, that's why I came here to check on her.
I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
No, no, no. Reviewing the records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. The dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. Become. Turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. One day someone's just gonna slap us as we blip off into the echo. Yeah, they just stand there and wait for us. Okay, I gotta let her watch this cutscene. But we'll get to fight in just a second.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Where did she go?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
You gonna fight? You gonna fight me right now? Then go ahead and fight me.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Is this a trial? Oh, no, it's not. He calls. Oh. Whole place makes me so sad. Depending on how long this instance bit is, that might be the last thing we do tonight. I'm not quite sure. You are familiar with this place, I believe? This remembered Amarat? Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. You tell him. Because if you were disappointed in me, why? Because of the games that I don't want to play, like I just said. I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You, who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then. Very well, let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. Oh no. Oh no. But do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Oh boy. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. No. No, I don't like that. No. I don't find that very funny. No. 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 All too easy, I see. But at least now you understand the rules. Thus, we will make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste even for you. Yeah. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who bared... I'm just gonna... That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way. Bearing nary a thought as to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. Great, I love this. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Going that way, it would seem. I hate this. I hate this, actually. No. Is that Sid and everyone up there? Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. Oh, okay. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then. Over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. Nice, thanks. Your actions viewed from the other side. Yeah, I'm not coming to terms with not being the good guy. I love it in a story way, but I'm not handling it well. You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves, that idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature? Sorry, the dialogue is a little quick, but I am trying to read it. Faces you know and loathe all. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might. At least it shows up in the text box, so I can still read it.
Oh, God damn it.
With such ease yet again. You did always grow stronger with every battle. Something, 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 dark side, something, something complete. Make me very sad. But very good story-wise. I'm trying to just enjoy it for that. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or maybe you simply failed to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences. It will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. How very naive. You are willing to compromise on your beliefs. You all but admit that they are flawed. And I assure you have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidipus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. Are we fighting? Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Corthus. Great. We're still going. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't do the whole thing. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. It's really cool. I am now seeing why the city was so big and seemed like such a maze. It's really cool how you could walk through it before but didn't know what it was going to be used to set up. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? Hey, I recognize you guys from yesterday. Jeez. I trust you're beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. I changed the music and everything now, huh? Oh. Around heroes, people are wont to flock, who harbor all manners of motives, each baser than the last. No! The curtains rise on the grand melee. No. 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 More than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Attacking Sir Emmerich to his death. Not going well for me. No. Oh, we don't have to. Okay. Iceville. Everything with the dragons makes me so sad. So pretty. You know what comes next? You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There is no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. Interesting the order I did these in, because I have a lot of this refreshed in my memory from yesterday. Funny how that lines up. I certainly wasn't expecting to have a quest going through my entire life story so far. And as simple as that, 2,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there's only ever conflict. I should hope I can replay this sometime and take some screenshots with Racefelver. Where did he go? Yesterday was just training for this? Yeah, evidently. No way I could have lined that up more perfectly. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings. Passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us. Irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them. For they are my draw your wet. Oh my god, we're awful. Wait for him to continue. Why would I do that? Never mind. We are not here to talk. We are actually doing a lot of talking. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus has kindled an insatiable flame. Arlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma, the storm of blood. Storm of blood sounds a lot more aggressive. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger. So strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength. We shall lay it bare. This is probably one of my favorite things, even though I hate it very much, that the game has had us do in a long time. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, we journeyed to the far eastern plains. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors and sought to win them over to your cause. That is what we did. Oh, not Sadi. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not enough! The sun cannot be extinguished.
The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. That is really all we do, though. Travel somewhere, make friends, and then convince them to fight for us, and then some of them die. Fighting for us. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way, did you consign... I'm trying to read. Oh, no. In this way, did you consign to those around you to the flames? What the hell did I do? Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness. If they affirm, tremble, mooring, do they all are. Sorry, I was really trying to read that. I didn't want to miss out on the text. I hate this.
I cannot fail. Not again.
Forgive me.
Do not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? What's up, bitch? When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? Oh jeez. Me not remembering. I don't remember any of the text. Is that all? Oh, that's just him. No. Oh, okay. My creation appears to have lost its form. It's no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there's only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, continue this within. However this ends, I will probably definitely need to be done after the end of it for tonight. An impressive show of strength. Oh god, not here. Composure. Okay. But surely no more than a foretaste of what of that Emet-Selk's conqueror is capable. Please don't let me fight him again. Please. Such might requires a fairer measure. Compare like with like. Yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Mukonics. Show me what you can do. What if this was just Artbert testing me? He was just pretending to have all this going on. Just because he's mad that people were nice to me and they were so awful to him. Not everyone was nice to me, obviously. May not be the real Artbert. Okay, I can't read these. This is a little too busy. Although made him the warrior he was. Oh man. It goes, oh my gosh. Where's my health going? Hey! Oh damn. That's my own fault. Where's my health going? I really hope this is supposed to happen because there is way too much in this for it to be replayed. Shit. That was really close. Goodness. Gosh, my health is really going. Shit. I do anything? I know I have that. I am holding nothing back. I am like half health for like this whole thing, if not less. What is happening? I've never seen an attack like that. I'm not having it. Okay, I thought perhaps I understood that, and I don't think I really did. 5 minutes. Oh, it's supposed to be that close. I didn't think I was going slowly.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
Never seen the time limit pop up. Except on Leap of Faith.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished? My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal. The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction.
If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Kind of makes sense then. But
correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Penchant.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
You say, why wouldn't he?
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Oh man. That was a lot more intense than I was anticipating. It has been an eventful morning, if it is indeed morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I'm gratified to see that my efforts at Initor have borne fruit. We've confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? Everyone's bodies are crumbling and dying. I see. Now let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus's parting threat. Not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anager. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. It won't be long. Okay. No, more cutscene. It was the first time I used that emote on my own accord. The little cutscene one. Alright. Peculiar crystal. Well, I'm not sure what's so peculiar about it. Kinda looks like he's got his own little jobstone going on. But we're gonna have to find that out tomorrow. And... wow! It's not done. Those on the side don't actually do anything yet. But I thought it was fun. It was like an impulse thing to start working on maybe like 30 minutes before I went live today. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more work on it this weekend. Then I've just got my live scene to make a new one of that matches everything, and then I'll have them all made. They'll be all done, all my screens. Very fun. I think I said tomorrow. I didn't mean tomorrow. I meant I don't stream again until Sunday. I feel like maybe the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday back to back is a bit much. Might look into taking the Thursday out of there for a bit so that it's not as back to back. Not that, like, to say if this like turns into my hopefully it would be cool if it turned into my job at some point. Not to say that I couldn't do that for, you know, multiple days in a row, but a little intense right now. It's looking good, thank you. It's super in progress, but I just wanted to use it because I don't know, I wasn't gonna sit there for half an hour before my stream working on it and then not at least try it out. But yeah, I'm gonna work on it more this weekend. And we are gonna continue on this very upsetting story too. But yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out a bunch. I'm as excited to continue as much as I don't want to continue as I could be. My phone's doing all kinds of craziness tonight. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here for this crazy, depressing quest. A nice, relaxing Saturday. You too. I'm definitely gonna do a lot of relaxing. Just chill out. I say just chill out. Chill out. I'm just gonna clean and decorate and do a bunch of stuff like that. So, but yeah, I will be back here Sunday at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I hope everyone has a really nice night, and I will see you again soon. Bye! So excited about the new screen. Right, good night, everyone!